Get your St. Louis MMA fix at knucklejunkies.com.
This video is sponsored by Brad Carey with Realty Executives Premier. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, call Brad Carey. Need a lawyer who fights as hard as you? Call John Meehan, attorney at law.
All right, knucklejunkies.com here at Shamrock Promotions, Xtreme Fight Night 3, kicking off the main card. Fazlo with a nice win over Adam Donovan. Fazlo, you kind of surprised everybody. You got with a 30-second heel hook. Just thoughts on that fight?
Yeah, a lot of people think I just have stand-up, but I got a jiu-jitsu. Got my purple belt in jiu-jitsu, so I got that to back my stand-up up. So yeah.
Now he came out and got the early takedown, which you probably kind of thought was going to happen, and just kind of how did you end up with the heel?
Well, he was in half guard, and then I just threw my leg over. I'm kind of flexible, so I threw my leg over, pushed him out, grabbed his ankle, and finished it from there.
And also, too, I mean, you came out, virtually unscathed, so you should be healthy and ready to go.
Yeah. 30 seconds, so I'm not even hurt. I can go again.
All right, we're here at the victorious Steve Rustemeyer. Steve, about 20 seconds of work to get the first round TKO here at Xtreme Fight Night 3. Obviously, quick work, huh?
Yeah, I feel great. He's a tough guy. I kept hitting him. He didn't go down.
Now, this marks your second win in a row, since your quote-unquote kind of return to competition. I mean, obviously things are feeling well, and kind of talk about that.
Yeah, like I said, I feel great. I hope to fight again within the next 2 or 3 months, keep getting in better shape, keep moving up on the rankings. Hopefully you see me again soon.
How tough is it, being a bigger guy and finding a competition?
Oh, a lot more with especially like my type of shape, bigger guys want to even fight me. So hopefully I can find another fight for me soon.
Have you any thoughts on going down to 205?
I've been thinking about it. They've been trying to really talk to me about it, a lot of people, so we'll see how it goes.
Now, when you have a fight as short as this, I mean, it's kind of hard to take much from it.
I mean, not really. Like, it shows I still need to work on stuff, get more explosive, get stronger. I like to end fights. That's what people come to see.
We're here at the victorious Bo Smith, both a little kickboxing unanimous decision victory over Gerald Rios. Pretty strong from the outset, and you're able to hold it over the course of 3 rounds. Just thoughts on the fight?
Gerald Rios was tougher than I thought he would be. Hit him with a bunch of good punches. He stayed in there and started throwing at me. I started catching with a good left hook. I was just proud to get the victory tonight.
Anything about him or anything about his game kind of surprised you?
Not really. I knew he was a good Muay Thai fighter. I knew he was going to come and bring it. So I was just expecting to end in the first round. It didn't happen. He stayed around, and we went to the distance. Unanimous decision win.
Okay, we're here at the victorious Bo Kunz at XFN3 here at the Lumiere Casino. Bo with the first round TKO victory, your first pro win. Came over against Mark Godeker. Just thoughts on the fight?
I went back to my old self. I've been training hard a lot of times and lost a lot of good fights that I should have won just because I lost it in there in my head. So I took a different approach this time. I said I'm going to go back to my roots, and I'm just going to go in there and fight. I'm going to beat Bo Kunz. What the fuck I came out here and did tonight's what I did plenty of times, and that's why the fuck I'm still here and people know who I am.
Now, when you say going back to your roots and going back, I mean, is that just kind of being more free and not getting so wound up over the fights and just letting loose, or what?
Yeah, at St. Charles, it's such a high bar, and you put yourself through tough training, and then when you go out there and fight, sometimes you let the thoughts to overtake what you've trained for. So I just didn't want to get caught up in a whole training camp and all the thoughts of who does what and what does what. I'm a fighter, and that's what I do, and I went out there tonight and I fought.
Now, you and Mark fought as amateurs, and did anything surprise you tonight, or just anything like that?
No, I appreciate Mark taking this on short notice, man. He really did step up to the plate and took this on a week, He hadn't trained for a fight, so all respect to him, and, I'm just a fighter, man. I want to fight every Saturday night.
Now, you're supposed to originally fight Tom Baker, but that fight kind of fell through. Any word on that?
No, hopefully I'll get him later on in the year. Apparently he had a bicep injury that he overcame, but then he was supposed to fight me. But I think he got wind that was going to be in this ring, and he's out of shape, and he couldn't put me against the cage to lay on me, so I think he backed out. But later on this year, Tom Baker, don't be scared. Come get some.
Here at the main event, TJ Casey, and the main event of XFN3, majority draw with Marlon Smith. They always say kind of ties like kissing your sister. Just your thoughts on this fight?
It was a great fight. I can't take nothing away from Marlon. He's a slugger. I'm a slick boxer. It was a war. Last fight was a war. This was a war. Like Tommy Hearns and Hagler in 70-something,
Anything about Marlon surprised you? Anything about his approach or his punches, his speed, or anything?
He was swinging for the fences. That was a surprise. You know, the guys getting there with TJ, they want to box. He didn't want to box. He wanted to go to war.
Now you got some nice momentum going moving forward. Now you've two nice performances here. I mean, what's that do for you?
You know, I said it before. I'll say it again. I'll fight any man. While I got the microphone, I want to give some shout-outs to Brian Trevino, my midman, my wife, the kids I trained. Man, once again, man, we did it. You know, it wasn't a loss, but it wasn't a victory.
Now, what were you thinking going into the third round? Where were you at in the fight, and what was needed to be done?
I was like, damn, this brother don't get tired. Yeah. You know, as hard as he was throwing, I mean, you heard him grunting. Normally a guy's out of juice by then. He just kept throwing. And Knuckle Junkies, man, for all your MMA fix, knucklejunkies.com.